What's going on, y'all? It's your boy DJ Anonymous on the episode Sports Biz Music. It's been a minute, but what a time to be alive. It's a lot of stuff that I want to kind of talk about a little bit. I just haven't had the time to because of work, but this world is crazy. This world is crazy. Like, we have distractions over distractions, and we gotta understand that we gotta, stay on the mission and stuff. This world is crazy. Like, I'm 33 years old, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, when I was 23, of course, life was different. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, not having kids yet, not married yet, or whatnot. But I'm just talking about like the overall like economy, the whole overall like just life. Like, I remember back in, this is 10 years ago, so what, 2015? Like, life was just different, dog. Like, we had a different president. Remember, I said we had a different president at the time, which, a lot of people, especially my own people to this day, feel like he didn't do nothing, but I feel like that's stupid because, Barack did a lot of things, especially, me being a college student at the time. I mean, I'm still in college. I'm going for my doctorate, but going to my master's at that time, I was going for my master's, and I remember like everything was just much easier back then as far as like getting a job. Just everything was easy. Gas wasn't as much high. Especially that was around his second term. 'Cause I remember the first term he had to clean stuff up. I remember gas was like $4, $5 in some places down here, and that's in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like California at that time. California probably had to be about $10, $12. But just saying, like, now it's just like, and I don't, if y'all know me, I don't really talk about politics like that. Like, as far as like, on social media, or like I probably talk a bit of politics with my homeboys and stuff, and family members, my wife and all that. But I don't touch politics. But this crazy out here, bro. Like, I'm not gonna bash anybody. Everybody had the right to vote for a particular person, particular candidate. No matter if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, it's crazy, dog. Like, man. And I said this when Biden was in office. And shout out to Biden. Biden wasn't perfect. He wasn't perfect at all. But Biden, people call him Sleepy Joe and whatnot. But Biden had some positive on his side, especially towards the end, of his run. The only one of the main mistakes I wish, and it's not just Biden, it's the whole Democratic Party. I wish they just gave my auntie Miss Harris the right time for her to run. You know what I'm saying? And not even just that, but even come up with other candidates. You know what I'm saying? But it's embarrassing. I don't really much say much, like I said, about politics, but it's embarrassing. Like, it's crazy. Like, now, 10 years forward, I got kids now, and it's like, I don't know how their world's gonna be in another 10 years. I hope it's better than this, with all this deportations and everything. And don't get me wrong, like, every president did it. Ain't no secret. But this man here, y'all boy DT, this man basically saying that whoever don't even mess with him gonna get deported. It's crazy, dog. Like, we living in crazy times right now. So, you know, my family and friends, you know, all I gotta say is that, you know, we gotta, you know, just protect ourselves, protect our family, protect the ones who, you know, who's close to us, you know, build, save money, you know, start investing, as much as we can. You know, I know it's hard out here. Like, for me right now, just trying to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's everybody trying to go to the next level, but for me, I'm trying to go to that next level, in my life. But it's crazy, man. Like, I don't want to bash nobody, but y'all voted for this man. Like, y'all voted for him, and now my bad, y'all. I'm overcoming allergies, but it's crazy out here, man. Like, it's we gotta be united as we can. We gotta, you know, stay educated. We gotta study. You know, we just gotta do what we need to do. But this man only been president for about 7 months now, and you got people wanting saying, "Oh, he's doing a great job. He's doing this, blah blah blah." But then they start, even the people on the side that say, "Oh, he's doing good," they starting to go on where I'm at. Like, this man's doing a terrible job. You know, like I said, I don't really much talk politics, but I feel like in this day and time, I have to speak up. Because, you know, like I said, 10 years ago was a different time. I'm 10 years older, you know, with way more responsibility, way more goals. And just as an American, like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I had to talk about this. There's other things I'm gonna talk about, but I had to talk about this. But I'm out. See y'all in a few.